And I just have to say I'm very excited about tonight's Stir It Up, because it is something that I would love to see all the Vibes Nation practicing, and that is Ital Livity, okay? Now, tonight on Stir It Up, we are speaking to Sister Righteous about Ital Livity. Maria Matt, aka Sis Righteous, is the managing director at Earth Love Limited and founder of Mama Africa CBO. Yeah, man.
Now, Sister Righteous, can you explain to us what Ital Livity is?
Hi everyone, thanks for having me. So yeah, to answer your question, first let's define the word ital. It comes from vital, stressing it with the I. And livity is like your life force, basically how you carry yourself, your lifestyle in harmony with creation. So Ital Livity basically is eating only natural food coming from the earth. No processed foods with additives, preservatives, all the chemicals. Meats also less or no salt, and if salt, natural salt, no canned salt. And organic farming is very important to the Ital Livity, because that's where it starts with the pollution in our food systems and circles. So no pesticides, no fertilizer should ideally be in the food. Early Rastafarians used biblical references where they draw their inspiration for the Ital Livity. In the books of Moses, you find lots of references to what man should eat. Meat obviously has a very low vibration, and as Rastafarians we also always try to level up and raise our energy. Also, cooking utensils are important. Don't use aluminium. Suferias use clay pots, cast iron or steel. No plastic, no microwave. And the original concept also didn't allow alcohol or cigarettes.
And now that we're all clear what Ital Livity is, we would like to know about the different types of livity. Now, different houses have different livity. Some are vegetarian, some are vegan, some eat just raw food. Now, Sister Righteous explains about the difference in Rastafarian livity.
Yes, lots of houses and individual races have different lifestyles, different livity. So you may find that those who live in a community, like maybe the Bingi house or the Bobo Shanti, that they really stick to a strict Ital Livity, like being vegan. Others might just be vegetarian, or you would find other people, like maybe I see lots in 12 tribes that they drink alcohol, they eat meat, they don't really stick to the Ital Livity. So it's very individual.
And we are stirring it up today, talking about Ital Livity with Sister Righteous. And yes, she so far explained to us what Ital Livity is, and also, the different types of houses, how they're different.
Yes.
And now, of course, we're getting back into Stir It Up.
Yes, now we're going to take a look at different levels of Ital Livity. Sister Righteous gives us some insight on different types of livity, vegetarian, vegans, and of course, Dr. Sebi's alkaline state, what we discussed sometime back during a Stir It Up, and the highest levels of raw food. And I'm actually looking forward to when she starts talking Swahili. Kuna kale kala
ngoja kidogo inakuja hiyo. So yes, here it is, Sister Righteous talking about the different levels of livity.
So when it comes to the different levels of Ital Livity, you would find the most basic maybe being vegetarian, so meaning you don't eat meat but you still eat dairy products and maybe even fish. And but then there are the vegans like me, who don't eat any animal products. And then there are the traditional people, who would include like that maybe they might eat meat for like traditional sacrifices. If it's like the Mau Mau kind of Rasta, they would eat honey, So, but then there's still a higher notch to it. Like if you follow Dr. Sebi teachings, you're vegan, yes, but you still don't eat some of the plants because they are hybrids made by man, so they need lots of starch. That's not good for your body. So the Sebi Ital Livity followers, they don't eat maize, they don't eat beans, they don't eat cassava. Yeah, there's lots to it, not even broccoli. But if you Google an alkaline electric lifestyle, you might come up in the internet with search results for alkaline food, which is not alkaline according to Dr. Sebi. So there's some confusion and needs a lot of research. So the alkaline we refer to is what Dr. Sebi approved. And yeah, from there the only higher notch is raw food. Just eating raw fruits and vegetables and herbs, and that's it. And you live good, and you're strong, you're still exercising, you're still fit, so.
And yes, we are stirring it up right here on Vibes Radio Season Second. We have been talking to Sister Righteous about Ital Livity. And I can see a lot of people bigging up and saying thank you, the Ital Livity is going to help. Now, this is just part one, guys. So we were describing what Ital Livity is, the different levels. You know, we're going to continue this for a couple of weeks, trying to get everybody in that Ital Livity, right? Now, we're now going to look into how one can transition from their current Livity to a higher level. Yeah?
Yes. Now, what are some of the things that you can't live without? Think about it. Can you live without sugar? Can you live without bread? Can you live without chapati? Or can you live without chocolate?
Oh, no.
Now, learning what foods to replace as you transition could make it easier for you. And of course, this is that clip where I hear kuna kale ka accent.
Achaneni na Sheriff. Here are now some examples of how to transition to a higher livity from what you're currently in, yeah?
Yeah, the question on how to transition, it's a slow process. But if you really need healing, it's not going to be hard on you, because you will feel the effects and you will feel your life force increasing. But for me, it was also a slow process. Like, I turned vegetarian when I was 11, coming from a household that ate meat every day, my parents. Then, after being vegetarian, still eating dairy products, with 16, when I signed the light of Rastafari, I became vegan. And I became more stricter in Livity, right? Using Ital cooking utensils, no microwave, all that. And then for the last 2 years, I've been getting into the Sebi lifestyle, the alkaline, electric, mucusless diet. And that one teach me to fast real good and eat lots of raw food mostly, maybe one cooked meal a day if I'm not fasting. And I break my fast, like my intermittent fast, every night around lunchtime. In the morning I just take juices, but it's a gradual process. So I would suggest, if you're struggling, just leave one thing at a time. Leave the white flours, switch to brown flours. More practical examples of how to replace things. Kwa unga, tuko na baraka sana hapa Kenya. Tuko na mtama, wimbi, terere, unga ya terere, amaranth, vitu vingi tu, yani unaweza pata kwa soko, unaweza enda ukasiage, unaweza jitengenezea hata unga yako mwenyewe. Ni such an advantage tuko nayo hapa, na ama kwa supermarket pia zinauzwa zingine. So unaweza anza kupika ugali ya brown, uanze kupika chapati ya brown. Hizi tayari utasikia tofauti kubwa sana. Alafu uache kula nyama. Labda uanze kureplace na samaki, paste ya njugu ama sinsi, mushrooms, yoga. Kuna vitu vingi, ama unaongeza kula hizo grains. Sana sana chickpeas, njugu mawe. Unaweza kuwa tu creative, unafanya research yako. Kama unataka unafikiri kitu moja kwa moja yani unaweza acha. Ukisha master hii unaenda kwa ingine. Kama ni sukari, tafuta dates, tafuta tende, tafuta stevia, tafuta vitu vingine yani unaweza tumia. Kama ni maziwa, hakikisha uko na nazi kila wakati kwa nyumba. Unajitengenezea maziwa yako ya nazi. Huendi kunyonya kwa ng'ombe.
And yes, we've been talking about Ital Livity with Sister Righteous. She told us about the different levels, of Livity. She's told us about the different houses, what Ital means to different houses. It's different for the Bingi, for the Bobo, for the 12 tribes of Israel. But a musical Sherry's favorite part is when she's explaining in Kiswahili
Ngoja.
how to
I need to talk to
transition
to
Sister Righteous.
Sister Righteous. Yo, Sister Righteous, aka Maria. AKA Mama Africa. We shall discuss later how I'm going to marry you. But now, I would like to know, how do you get that Luya accent? As in when Mlami, how do you get that Luya accent? Guys, Warasta, Vibes Nation, did you hear that?
Yes.
There's that Kaluya accent,
Nzuri tu.
Unasiaga.
Oh yeah. By the way, big up on herself, Sister Righteous, who's tuned in, and Akoko to Western. And we had wanted to have her in studio with us, but because of cessation and because of COVID and all this stuff, she couldn't make it. But I just want to say, large up. She's a little bit shy usually, but she did a really great job. And of course, we're looking forward to more teachings from you. I love the part where you said, it's not easy, but you can transition slowly.
Gradually, yes.
Now, Sheriff, I was totally Ital for 8 years, okay? And I've recently been thinking about going back. Nirudi kwa roots zangu.
Naz. Hapo kuna mali tutakosania tu hapo. Okay, siko sana. Juu wenyewe ni sawa. I would understand if you wanna go.
Yeah.
Na nitakwambia kwa heri. Mimi Sister Righteous, funga masikio kidogo. Napenda nyama.
It's difficult, I tell you. It's difficult, but you see, a lot of Italists will tell you it's easier when you're in Africa. Unajua huko junk foods in advertising. You can see KFC advert 500 times on TV. You can see Burger King advert in 500 times in like 1 hour. I'm telling you, it's like, what's going on? And that's why places like America have a big obesity problem. So for me, I found it very important that we get back and learn a little bit about things that maybe we've forgotten as Africans, and connection to our food. Now, Sister Righteous is going to join us again next week, talking about Ital Livity. If you have any questions about Ital Livity, there's something you want to know in particular, you want to transition, and you have any question, please head on to our social, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and you can use the hashtag StirItUp so that we know your question and we can pass it on to Sister Righteous. Yeah.
The vibes is right on Vibes Radio.